Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorites, raspberries. So raspberries, you can see, are growing right here just on the side of my driveway. They're very unique. They're perennial, so they come back every year. They really do well in Utah. If you haven't been yet to like up near Bear Lake, I know they're big raspberry festival or something up there, but raspberries do very well in Utah. A couple tips. So this is my, I think, third year with this raspberry patch. It started with just, I think, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or so plants. And as you can see, these canes have really filled in and taken over here. A couple things you need to know about raspberries. I've got with the thorned variety, and they're not too bad. They're just little tiny thorns. Kind of just more of a nuisance than like anything really. But you can also find thornless varieties. I went ahead and just went with the thorn varieties. I'm okay with it. A couple things, they do grow fairly large. You can see a bunch of bees hovering around them. I really like them. They need lots of water. Still learning how to get the biggest raspberries. I hear just more water, I would assume, more compost probably. Still working on that, but a couple things as far as maintenance that you need to know about raspberries. Seem pretty low maintenance. They're gonna produce fruit, at least most of the ones that I have, produce fruit 2 times. So each cane, when a raspberry cane comes up, and they're all connected to each other, interconnected to each other underground through rhizomes, I believe it's called. But they're just like the root connects, and they essentially will take over an area. So if you're looking to plant raspberries, make sure that they're in a spot that they can just kind of take over, because they are a little bit invasive. They're just going to shoot up shoots everywhere, and they'll move if you give them the opportunity to. So you'll see that's why I have them on this side of the concrete here, because they're not going to go underneath my driveway. Okay, so the root system, a little bit invasive if you let them. Keep them contained. Let's see here, a couple things that I've learned. Okay, so they have 2 canes. So essentially year 1 they'll shoot out canes, and that year, at least the kinds that I have, produce fruit in the fall. Right now it's just about Labor Day, so the first year canes are fruiting right now. For me, the second year canes produce fruit come like springtime. So if you have enough, you'll have, a couple sections of fruit, right? And then after they produce fruit in the spring, you'll see the stems. They're gonna look very brown and kind of like woody looking. As soon as they produce that fruit for the second time, you wanna go down and clip those off at the very bottom, because those canes are done, they're dead. They're never gonna produce fruit anymore. They produce fruit 2 times. So big thing to consider if you're going to plant a raspberry patch is do you want the thornless or the non-thorn varieties? I'm not sure what the differences are. If anybody knows what the differences are besides the thorns or the advantages of either, comment down below. I'd love to hear your feedback, or if you have any other tips for how to get bigger raspberries. Mine are all pretty medium sized here compared to the ones like you get at the grocery store that are like massive. I'm sure, there's something weird going on there. But anyways, love to hear your tips on making bigger raspberries. But a couple other things here. I've learned, and I'm gonna try this here maybe the next season or 2, that you can see they get pretty tall and kind of like fall over this way. Last year I did this thing where and see if I can find one here, where I started to train them to kind of grow this way, and then a bunch of shoots came out here the next year off of those kind of leaned over branches. So that might be a way to increase more harvest. I'm gonna see if I can do like a trellis down, vertical trellis, and get them all kind of growing over sideways so that they produce more shoots for next spring. It's a project I'm gonna probably work on in the next couple years. Let's see here. The last thing I'll say about raspberries is make sure that you try out some of these different varieties. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these like little peach colored raspberries, but these guys are so good. They're much more sweet than the red ones, and they're like, the red ones have like a little kind of tart flavor. These aren't tart at all. They're just sweet and really smooth. I don't know why they don't sell those, the peach colored ones in the grocery store, but they're delicious. They're amazing. Give them a try. Tons of different raspberries out there to check out. Hopefully you've learned a lot in this video. Really appreciate any support you can give me to the channel. Comments down below. I'll try to get to them when I can. Have fun. You guys have a great day. Enjoy your long Labor Day weekend, and grow some big raspberries. See you next time.